Hey, everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy, and this is the Mo and Katy Show.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Where the hell have you been?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Albany.
I'll tell you what, April was crazy.
April was crazy, and May is setting up to be crazy
just as crazy.
Well. But man, it's good to see everybody. It's good to be back in your ear holes. We have been very busy. Lots of great stuff going on. We had a workshop called U.0 on April 15th.
A personal reboot experience.
It was
thank you very little.
Really fantastic.
Yeah, we had a good crowd.
Just say thank you very little.
I did.
We had a good crowd, and then the weekend after that, we were in Albany, New York for our Quartet's Open Division contest. Mm-hmm. I'm coming off of the end of recital weekend number 1. I have 5 recitals, so 3 are down, 2 to go. You're just coming back from Texas, from speaking at the WASP. Tell us what WASP is.
Women Air Force Service Pilots.
That's right.
Museum. So the ladies who flew in World War II.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Mo emceed and spoke at that, and we've got more things coming. It's just lots going on.
It's good busy.
It is.
Good busy.
It is. I love good busy. So, and lots of people. We want to give a shout out to all of our friends in Sweet Adeline's Region 15 that we got to hang out with.
Especially Hickory Tree Quartet.
Absolutely.
Hickory Tree Chorus.
That's right.
Hickory Tree Show Chorus.
That's right. All of our friends there.
One of those choruses. They're all the same, but one of them.
Yes, and Mo and I very stealthily tried to commandeer the webcasting booth when it was left empty, because we do enjoy, that kind of work. So
yes, we're putting that out in the universe.
Absolutely.
Sweet Adelines. We want to be webcasters. Ooh. We even can be webcasters and train. We put training. We could wear training vests.
So we wear a hard hat because that'd be fun. So, but anyway. But today is May 1st. It's a special day. It's your mom's birthday.
Yay!
Yay! Happy birthday, May. May 1st.
May 1st.
May's birthday.
May Day, Lay Day.
That's right. And both of our spouses just had birthdays.
Every year.
Crazy.
Every year. Every year. Ridiculous. So happy birthday to all the spouses.
That's right. But happy May, everybody. What's going on in your world? What's happening in your May? Is it as crazy as everyone else's? That's what we want to know.
It can't be crazy already. It's only the 1st.
That's right. But do tell us, Mo, what is going on in the world right now?
So I saw this article and I was very excited because I saw the word Lego.
Oh, well, that's
it was something about gardening. And the thing is that with, like, right now we're doing a lot of gardening in our quite honestly, we're doing gardening in our neighbor's yard. But speaking of commandeering things, but anyway, but I saw this thing about gardening and Lego, and I'm like, oh, how cool. And what I missed was Lego-like. Like, it was Lego-like. Oh. However, a lot of people make raised beds, and so these Lego things they're Lego-like. They're corner pieces, and then they basically have slots in there. You can slide a 2x6 in there, and then you can stack them up so you can make your raised beds, which means you can also disassemble them just as quickly.
Nice. It's like Lincoln Logs.
Yeah, they're called Old Castle Planter Wall Blocks.
Can I see a picture? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they look like little...
They look like Lincoln Logs.
Actually, what they look like is they look like the, when you get like the... It's like the recyclable cardboard packing material that's inside of a box that kind of frames like your TV or something like that. That's what they look like. Yeah, but you can stack them up. I just like that you can disassemble them when you need to. So
yeah, I like that. It's got lots of options.
So they are Lego-like.
They're Lego adjacent.
Yeah, but they're also available at Lowe's and Home Depot. And this podcast gets no sponsorship, although we would love to.
We wouldn't turn it down.
Or Home Depot. So,
we would not decline some sponsorship there.
So anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. So planter wall blocks.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
you're going to tell Jenny about those because she's been doing a lot of...
I'm just going to order them and have them delivered to the house and she can figure out what to do with them.
Like, here, make this work. Make it fabulous.
Make me some tomatoes.
So what I thought you were going to talk about is the Legos that are in the shape of flowers and bonsai trees and things like that.
I have those.
Yeah.
I have those.
They're really cool.
I have the Bird of Paradise.
Oh, that's neat. That's neat.
That would be cool, though, to take a Lego-like planter block, make a raised bed, and just put Legos
in it. That's the kind of gardening I could do because then I wouldn't kill anything. So, and that's what I do when I garden. I kill things.
There you have it.
I'm like a plant murderer. Not on purpose. Anyway, so do you think that's something that you would maybe do if you won the lottery? That's something maybe you'd spend your winnings on?
On Lego? Yes.
Well,
on a planter box? No.
So you might want to hit up Geraldine.
Why would I hit Geraldine?
Well, don't hit
I'm sorry, Geraldine. Katy made me do it.
Gimblet. Geraldine Gimblet just
won.
Are those the things that are
in the turkey?
Those are giblets.
Sorry.
Geraldine Gimblet just won $2 million in the Florida lottery. She lives in Lakeland, Florida. But the coolest part was she had just finished celebrating a big milestone with her daughter. Her daughter's name is Laurencia Jackson, and Laurencia Jackson is now in remission from cancer.
Oh, awesome.
And Geraldine shelled out a lot of money for her daughter's breast cancer treatment. And then just at the tail end, she decided to buy the last available scratch-off ticket at the store, and she happened to win the $2 million jackpot.
On a scratch-off?
On a scratch-off.
That's crazy.
Isn't that cool?
I always thought scratch-offs were like $1 or $2.
She spent $10 on the last scratch-off card, and it happened to be the winner of $2 million.
That's awesome.
So she is, she's very excited. She's taking the lump sum of $1.6 million. Don't blame me there at all for that.
I don't think you can say lump sum with breast cancer.
Oh, I'm so... Oh, too soon.
She's taking all the money at once.
So she's taking 1.6, and she describes it as a blessing after all that they've been through.
Yeah,
she feels
good.
that it's kind of a nice reward for the sacrifice that they've made.
I hope they buy Lego.
That's right. They might do that. So congratulations, Geraldine, and we're so happy for you and Laurencia with what you've been through, and that now you're celebrating remission and celebrating it big with $1.6 million.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot of Lego.
That's right. Raise those beds. Okay. So
we're out of practice, aren't we?
So, question: we're getting into summer, and a lot of people travel in the summer. Do you do any traveling? Going anywhere fun this year?
No, because we just put in a damn pool. So I'm not going
like that. It's awesome.
We put in a damn pool.
So we're all traveling to your house.
Exactly.
But there are some people that will probably travel to Paris. We'll go to France.
Okay.
Okay.
Like Epcot?
No, the real Paris.
Oh, Texas.
Paris
sure.
Hilton. No. The Eiffel Tower.
Paris Marriott. A little slow on that one, but I got there. I'm welcome.
The Eiffel Tower actually changes in the summer, so it's a good time to go.
Like something less comfortable.
It's on its spring wardrobe. The Eiffel Tower, I know you're going to take this somewhere inappropriate. I'm kind of being proactively... Anyway, if you go to Paris, this is my quirky fact for today. If you go to Paris in the summer, you get to see 6 more inches of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, because it's not as cold.
Exactly. The warm weather makes the Eiffel Tower grow 6 inches in the summer. So I brought this on myself. So then when the weather goes back to normal, it goes back to its normal size. When the weather cools down.
So when the temperature goes down,
yes,
the Eiffel Tower shrinks. What about when it rains? When it's a cold rain? You know, of all the quirky facts, it's not like they're randomly generated and they say, you must use this quirky fact. You pick these.
I know, but I was thinking travel, and it's hard to
travel.
It's so hard to be preemptive of all your inappropriateness. Sometimes I don't realize it until
6
the
inches
words
later.
are leaving my mouth.
Yeah, it's not till you get those 6 inches out of your mouth, you're just like, no! That was an edit.
I'm wondering if there were...
There it comes.
If there was a vote, if Paris would be erected the best place to visit in the summer. Because the Eiffel Tower was erected. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, stop it! You just winked. I totally saw. Oh my goodness. That was a great wink. Wow.
Anyway, 6 inches more of the Eiffel Tower in the summer. Have at it. Do you save us?
Do you think when the Eiffel Tower was initially erected, did they like unsheath it to release to celebrate? It's not like an oil rig or anything shoots out the top, right? Like we have this.
All right, let's move on. What day is it today, Mo? Besides your mom's birthday. Happy birthday, May. I'm sorry she's not behaving.
Yeah, you think my mom's going to see this episode? No. Why? Because she's never been to Paris.
Aw. All right, what is today?
Hey, actually, because she's Japanese, does she vote in an erection? Sorry. My mom and I had a little argument one time.
Those jokes.
I know.
I can't.
My mom and I had an argument one time because I was telling her that I was a pilot, and she thought I was saying pirate. And then we had this back and forth of pilot, pirate.
Peg leg versus wings.
What if there was a frying pirate? Flying pilot? Flying pirate.
There's a frying pilot and a flying pirate. Now I'm making up words.
You okay?
Oh my gosh, please tell us what today is.
See what happens with 6 inches?
You are so ornery.
I'm not the one who talks about erections. Oh my lord.
Oh, the Eiffel Tower.
Did you or did you not talk about an erection?
I talked about the Eiffel Tower being 6 inches taller in the summer. That is my quirky fact.
Did you or did you not say the words erection? Did you not?
Kind of. But I was talking about a building.
So was I. It's wider at the base, right? Because how it peaks.
All right, tell us what today is. Oh my gosh.
It's Learn to Ride a Bike Day.
Sure it is. I believe you. All right, so when did you learn to ride a bike?
I don't remember what age I was. Maybe 2021. I can't remember, but I just remember that my dad. We had a bike. I don't know why we had a bike, and he didn't have the training wheels on it yet. But he was, he was like holding the back of the bike, had that banana seat, and he was holding the back of the bike and holding me steady and stuff like that. And he goes, "All right, I want you to do it. You can ride it by yourself." Yeah. And so he was gonna go in the backyard to the shed to go get the training wheels. Yeah. While he was gone, I started riding the bike up and down the hill.
You're like, I got this.
I remember my dad standing in the driveway holding the training wheels, and I'm just like,
that's awesome.
So I don't remember.
That's really funny.
How I learned it like that.
I don't think they use training wheels anymore. I think now what they do is have bikes without the pedals, and they have kids like kind of skid along with their feet, and then they learn to balance, which I always felt like the training wheels were more difficult because you kind of tip.
So training wheels have gone the way of cursive
yes.
and the rotary phone.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. So now it's just a bike where the child's feet can touch. Somebody back me up on this because my kids are well past learning to ride bike age. That they just kind of scoot along with their feet, and then when they start to get the balance, then that teaches them to ride the bike, which I think makes more sense, really.
All right.
Banana seat, that dates you back right there.
My brother used to sit me. I used to sit in the front, and he would ride me around the house.
I loved a banana seat. They make more sense. Here we go. I was going to ask you another question about.
Is it about sitting on a banana?
When's the last time you rode a bike? You rode a Segway in Arizona.
That is nothing like a bike.
I know, but I'm just
okay.
It has wheels.
It's almost been a while. I rode it. I used to ride to the grocery store when I lived in Germany.
Oh, that's cool.
I used to have a little basket in front for my puppy.
Aww.
So I used to sit there.
Aww.
I love him.
I know you do. When do I like to ride a bike? You know this about me.
Never.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
When I go camping. You know that I like when I go camping at a campground, I like to rent a bike for the week and ride all over the campground, and it's fun. And you know what? I was afraid I wouldn't remember how, but turns out it's just like riding a bike.
Do you ever see those tricycle bikes? They've got three. Yes. Obviously, they have 3 wheels,
those
but
are cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to ride a bicycle built for two? What do they call them? A tandem bike. Yeah. It's actually more difficult.
Not if you sit in the back. Just take your feet off the pedals, especially uphill.
Good luck.
I have trust issues. That's why I can't do them.
Well, you really have to be, like, it's hard to balance when you've got 2 people trying to balance. I remember a friend of mine growing up had one, and we tried to ride it, and I was like, this is much more difficult than I thought it would be.
Yeah. So. No, I just like sit in the back. I just have trust issues. I don't trust none of you people.
I want to get a purple bike.
Okay.
And someday if we live in a neighborhood that's more sidewalky, I want to get a bike. But now it doesn't make sense to have one unless we're camping. But I do enjoy riding a bike when I'm camping. And I always wear my helmet.
I wear a seatbelt.
Because I don't want to bust my head.
Okay.
So, but I don't have a basket with a puppy.
Okay. All right. I don't. You're gonna need a bigger bike. You need a whole nother bike for your dogs.
A sidecar.
Yeah.
I need a sidecar. So speaking of like bikes, so let's chat for a second about any other like recreational things that you.
Marijuana?
No. Like rollerblades. Do you know how to rollerblade?
Yes.
I've never rollerbladed. I can roller skate, but I've never rollerbladed. How about ice skating? Are you a good ice skater?
I have ice skated.
Yes.
Am I good? I mean, not like Yamaguchi good, but
You just go for the Asian ice skater.
yeah, because I couldn't think of another one.
Notice she didn't say Lipinski. Notice she didn't go like Polish. She went straight to the Asian.
Went straight to the Asian.
How about regular roller skates? You're of the right age to be one that roller skated.
Skaters, change direction.
All couples
Must be boy girl. I'm like, screw that.
We used to go to the roller rink all the time.
There's one by my house now.
There is.
Yeah.
Wow. There's one in this area, I think. When my boys were in high school, we went a couple times, but yeah, I can do 4 wheels. I've never rollerbladed though. I've never actually gotten up on rollerblades before. I have ice skated. Do you know where the first place was I ever ice skated?
Rockefeller Center.
Yes. See, she knows stuff. She's my bestie. Girl. Yes. But I've only ice skated like a handful of times.
When you're camping?
No. Okay. How about now? You've ridden a Segway.
Mm-hmm.
How about like a moped? Ooh, unicycle. Have you done a? You have? Mm-hmm. How'd that go?
Rough. It was pretty bad. Could have used a couple more wheels. Have you ridden a moped? My grandpa Dot had a motorcycle when we were kids, and he would it was probably incredibly unsafe what he used to do. He just my sister and my cousin and I just stack us on the motorcycle and take us for rides. But he had a moped. He had which is basically what's the difference between a moped and a motorcycle? The engine size and speed.
Okay. But it doesn't have pedals, right?
A moped?
Yeah.
No.
It's just like a smaller motorcycle.
Yeah.
So he had a moped and a motorcycle. And he used to
And you've never ridden one? Like driven one?
No.
No.
I have not. Oh, how about a jet ski?
Yes.
I haven't driven a jet ski. I need to get out more.
I went on the old school ones. Remember, there was jet skis where the arm lifted up and you're standing here, and so you have to raise. That was hard, but I did that.
Okay, yeah.
And water ski and then the jet skis that you just sit on, which are super nice.
I have water skied. I'm not great at it. I've never snow skied.
No? Mm-mm. How did we get to skiing?
I don't know. We're talking about fun.
National Ride a Bike Day. Welcome to the randomness.
Here we are. When did you ride a unicycle?
I don't know. In my circus days.
And what?
I was juggling. There was a monkey at my back and a little organ grinder guy. I had been in Paris.
In my hand.
Maybe Cirque du Soleil. I can't remember. It was a non-erection year.
Oh my gosh.
16, 20.
When did you ride a unicycle?
I don't remember.
Like what I have to know what the circumstances are that all of a sudden you find yourself on a unicycle.
What did I find myself on there? Someone had one when I got on.
Just happened. Hey, I'm on a unicycle. How about a 4-wheeler?
Yes.
I feel like I maybe did when I was a kid.
I drove a 4-wheeler up here.
It's a car.
Well, it's got 4 wheels. Be more specific.
So should we get some of those like tricycle, like those big adult tricycles? That'd be kind of fun. My mom has some sort of scooter kind of thing. Mom, what's your scooter thing that you ride around? Tell me. I can't remember. I'll call her later. All right. So this is going to be kind of like a game sort of shared experience. I was thinking the other day. Now, Mo and I have been. Yes, there was smoke. Mo and I have been friends now. We've known each other for 4.5 years.
Oh, God.
We've been best friends for a good part
5.
of that. Yeah. 6, 7, something like that. So interesting. Mo grew up in Northern Virginia. I grew up in Ohio. Mo served in the military for 28 years. 26 years. 38 years, something like that. I have been a civilian my whole life. And so I just think it's interesting that occasionally we run into things that we call different words, and that either has to do with where we grew up, or a lot of it I think has to do with your military background.
Okay.
So we want you to play along at home. What I'm going to do is describe something, and then we're both going to share what we call it.
Oh, this will be fun.
We're going to start with the thing in your car where you keep your registration, and I always have Chick-fil-A sauces in there, and napkins. And,
sun visor.
No, down in front of the passenger seat.
The jockey box.
She calls it the jockey box. I call it the glove compartment.
You are incorrect.
Some people call it the glove box.
What do you call it?
Did you call that growing up, though? Jockey box? Or was that a military thing?
I don't know when it started calling, because
it seems like a military
I think
term.
glove box is what we called it too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember. I
hear you refer to it as the jockey box.
Yeah, I don't know why.
She will get in my car and get into the jockey box and straighten out all my napkins and fold them. And it's very, very nice. Okay, this one's fun. What do you call the thing that you use to change channels on the television?
Clicker.
You call it the clicker. I call it the remote. Or the controller. Sometimes I'd call it the controller. I've never called it the clicker. What if it doesn't make a clicking sound? Is it still a clicker?
Yeah, changes the channels.
Okay. You call it the clicker. I call it the remote.
What if you're using it close to the TV and you're not remote from the TV? Do you still call it the remote?
We were human remotes when we were kids. You get on the channel.
What if it doesn't work? Do you still call it the controller?
Because it doesn't controller.
Yeah.
Controller.
I hardly know her.
Okay. All right. This one, we were talking about this one recently with you and Janine. What do you call the place where you go and get a cart and buy things that you eat?
Petting zoo. The food store.
You call it the food store.
Yes.
I call it the grocery store.
You're incorrect.
Or
again.
the grocery. Just the grocery. Never called it the food store.
Food
but
store.
I do now that you call it
Well, the
that.
food store makes more sense. It's a store with food.
So you grew up in Northern Virginia. Janine grew up in New Jersey.
What do you call a store where they sell alcoholic beverages?
Liquor store. Is that right?
So I call it the liquor store now because Maryland's all jacked up and you can't buy alcohol. You can't even buy rubbing alcohol in the store.
That's true.
Is it?
No, you can't buy rubbing alcohol.
Okay, why'd you say it's true?
Well, I was thinking about in Ohio, you can buy alcohol in the grocery store.
Well, in Virginia, where normal people are raised,
Yeah.
you can buy, alcohol and stuff like that. But we used to call it the ABC store because it was the alcoholic beverage control. So we used to call it the
interesting.
ABC store.
Okay.
But now I call it the liquor store because nobody knows that ABC because everybody in Maryland is
Well, and then I also realized that and I think I've talked about this before, there's a little bit of a stigma, like when I talk to anyone who lives in Ohio about the liquor store, because if you go to the grocery store in Ohio, you can buy beer and wine. But if you go to the liquor store, it's because you're buying the hardcore
the good stuff.
But here, you can't buy anything unless you go to the liquor store. So it's no
And
big
in
deal.
Paris, they got to be careful not to get too much liquor because...
All right. I told you I was going to use this one.
it only grows like 2 inches.
All right. I told you I was going to use this one. What do you call the little thing that you put in your hair, like if you just pin your hair back?
Barbie pins. I call them Barbie. I don't know why.
I believe they are called bobby pins.
Yeah.
But you call them Barbie pins.
But do you know why they're called Barbie pins?
I do not.
The bobbies in Britain, they used to wear them to keep their hats on.
Oh.
They would call them Bobby because they called them
Are their hats
bobbies.
6 inches taller in the summer?
They're in France. This is in England. Yeah.
So I didn't know that. There's actually a bobby pin stuck in my piano.
Better than a hamster, which has happened before. Poor Skittles.
That's different piano, different hamster, but yeah, you get the idea. So, why did you call them Barbie pin? Was that something
I don't know.
you just called them?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because I certainly didn't play with them. Pins or the Barbies.
Or the Barbies.
Just the girls.
Okay, now I love this one. I think this is a military one. When we say we're going to be leaving at a certain time, so we'll say something like, okay, guys, we're pulling out of the driveway at, 10 a.m.
Inside looking out.
Inside looking out. I love that one.
That was a flying
Inside
thing.
looking out, yeah.
That meant
one.
we're on the crew bus. The crew bus is rolling at said time.
Yeah.
Like you are inside the bus looking out. So
And again, a lot of these I've adopted.
Yeah.
From being your friend, I say them now that way. There's another one that we can't say on the podcast. When everything's all like, everybody's scrambling, you call it elbows and something that starts with an A that I can't say on the podcast.
elbows and apples. Elbows
So
and
if everything's
apples.
like really quick and crazy, and I'd never heard that term before.
Really?
No, mm-mm,
Oh.
never heard that. So, okay, this one is also, I know this one is a military one. When it's time to leave, usually I'll just say like, hey, let's go. And you say what?
Pull chocks.
Pull chocks. And you do
Like this.
this.
So the crew chief, when he was outside your plane, when the very last thing you do when you're like running engines, you're going to start number 1, start number 2, the signs you give them. But the other one was, you're like, this means take the chocks that are blocking the wheels, pull chocks, pull them out.
That's cool.
Or when you're coming back in, put chocks together.
Chocks in?
Well, I don't know what the word is, but
Up
just
chocks?
up chocks. Up chalk and die. So pull chocks. You
Yeah,
ready to pull
so I like
chocks
that
inside
one.
looking out at 6 o'clock.
And it's all elbows and apples. So,
Apples.
are there any other terms that just like your family would say that you'd realize was just like a
Well, we were just talking with Elizabeth the other day. When you eat your pizza, when you have a slice of pizza and you don't eat the crust, and the crust is left behind, what do you call that?
The crust.
I call them the bones. Elizabeth also calls them the bones, and she said it was a thing in her family. She had never heard anybody else call it the bones.
Yeah.
So, pizza crust, pizza bone. We call them pizza bones.
Yeah,
but
they look like ribs.
Yeah, like ribs.
And fun fact, I have a tendency not to eat my bones, so
I call dibs.
Mo eats them pretty much. And if I am somewhere without Mo, I'll take a picture of my pizza crusts and be like,
and taunt
you were here.
And taunt me with them.
That's
like,
right.
Sucks to be you. Are you doing keto?
And then I think there's just other fun little things you refer to as a family. Like, for example, when we first moved to Maryland, we had a station wagon. I loved that car so much. It was the last year they made the station wagons with the backwards facing back seats.
I grew up on one of those.
It's so cool. So Joshua and Caleb were little, and they would always be the ones to sit there because they weren't in car seats like their brothers. And we called it the spaceship. And we did it so casually that we would just be like, "Hey, go get in the spaceship," and people would be like, "What are you talking about?" And then we would call like macaroni and cheese, we'd call it like mac and cheese. And we wouldn't even, so like you say those things in front of people and you don't even think about it. And they're like, what are you talking about? So like.
Well, I was just talking to Sakura this past weekend. Sakura's Japanese and she's in the Hickory Tree Chorus, and that's how we know her in Janine's chorus. And there is, so when I was growing up, my mom spoke kind of Japanese and English to me, but one of the things she would say is if you had to go to the bathroom, she would say benjo, B-E-N-J-O, which is Japanese kind of informal language for the bathroom. So it got to the point where my mom and I were like, "Hey, do you have to go benjo?" And like before we get on the road, before we're inside looking out, do you have to go benjo? So they got to the point. So then
when it's all elbows and a-holes and you're inside looking out in the spaceship,
you got to go benjo. So when Jen came into the picture, and my mom would be like, "Hey, Mom, do you need to go benjo?" And she goes, "What's benjo?" And so we told her, Japanese for bathroom. And it got to the point where Jen would say banjo. It's like, "Hey, you want to go play the banjo?" And that meant you have to go to the bathroom. Then it got to the point where we would just kind of go, "Hey, I'm going to go to the banjo." We would play like a little banjo, and we all knew that meant go to the bathroom. Then it got to the point where like Jen be across the room, and I'd be like, "Hey, let's go," and she'd be giving me, she's like, okay. It's like she would just make this banjo song. I knew she'd. Now my mom, we can even go to my mom. "Hey, Mom." She was like, "No, I'm good." It's like we just have this. I think Jessica does it too. Just like it's gone from benjo to banjo to just the caricature of really cool. What do you call it? Charades of playing the banjo. We're like, "Oh, she's going to the bathroom." Like we could be as like a mile away, going, "Oh, she's going to the bathroom." She'll be right with it.
I love that.
So.
Yeah, so I love the stuff that comes from, origin. I always remember that, like, my husband's family, there's a lot of, like, his grandparents were German-speaking, from Germany, and they would say, like, instead of, when you get angry at your kids, instead of saying that's enough, they'd be, "Das ist genug."
Yeah.
And like, so that's, like, one of the things, like, even if I don't speak any other German, because I don't know any, I just, "Das ist genug." You just throw that one out. So it's just, I think it's fun to just see... Again, we call things because of our family of origin, where we grew up. And I mean, it took me a little while to stop calling pop and calling it soda.
It's Coke.
It didn't take me too long. I think we've talked about that. But growing up, it was pop for me.
Coke.
And
you want a Coke? Yeah. What kind? Pepsi. You want a Coke? Yeah. What kind? Dr. Pepper.
But then, like, language,
yeah,
things, language of origin, just things that you call things. It's interesting. So, what's the weirdest thing that you call an object that no one else calls that object, and they look at you like, "What are you talking about?" So, do you call it the remote or the clicker? Do you call it the remote, which is correct, or the clicker, which is
more correct? When you go to the food store and you get the little metal thing on wheels, what do you call that?
Shopping cart. But when we lived in the South, when we lived in Alabama, they called it the buggy.
No, see, a buggy is the thing you put your dog baby in.
You said dog and I said baby at the
same difference. Jenny won't let me get a dog stroller.
Oh, well, there's probably a reason for that.
What is it? Do you know?
Because it's just too far.
Think about the wear and tear on the dog's knees. Boomer is getting up there in age. He's 12. He's going to be 12 this summer. He needs a carriage, stroller, buggy. Well, I don't know. He needs a shopping cart.
I call it a shopping cart.
I'm trying to think. I think I call it a cart. I try not to go to the food store. I don't like the food store.
She doesn't like the food store.
I do not like the food store. It is a place. It's hell.
Well, then when we lived in the South, there were other things, like instead of someone saying, "Let me give you a ride somewhere," they'd be like, "Let me carry you somewhere." And I'm like, "Are you sure? I'm kind of heavy." Like, you want to carry me?
South.
Okay.
Or Paris.
So tell us, what are just some names that you have for things? Is there, some of the
not
things,
just anything. Just
some of the things we've mentioned.
Keep it clean.
Some of the things we've mentioned. Do you call them different things?
Yeah. And do you put up a building, or do you?
And I think about like when my grandmother, like our grandparents would call the couch the Davenport. Did you have anybody in your family that? Oh, my grandma did. And then like they'll call like linens instead of towels or sheets, or so just things that age, things that are regional, things that are language based,
or things that are coming back.
That's true, like mullets.
Nope.
So tell us what you call things. Tell us about you learning to ride a bike. Just tell us all the things.
Yeah, just tell us the things.
We love all of you so much. We love our Tribe of Weirdos. And if you haven't joined our Facebook page of Tribe of Weirdos yet, please do so. You get exclusive content on there. Not that kind of exclusive content. Well, I will go ahead and close us out with a gratitude quote today. Because,
sounds good.
Again, gratitude, humor, positivity, we both say those things the same.
Gratitude, humor. Sounds the same.
So this is actually a quote from Marie Kondo, who was the big, organizing guru.
Oh, that does not bring me joy.
Oh. Well, that's have gratitude for the things you're discarding. So spring cleaning, everybody. By giving gratitude, you're giving closure to the relationship with that object, and by doing so, it becomes easier to let go. So kind of a lengthy DIY sort of gratitude quote today.
You're welcome.
But as you do your spring cleaning, thank the things as you take them out in a hefty bag. But
and properly dispose of the hefty bag. Don't just leave it on the side of the road.
Don't do that. So, but have gratitude, because we are very blessed. We have lots of cool stuff, and we just want you to keep on joining us for this journey of gratitude, humor, and positivity.
Awesome. All right. Well, I will say be grateful, keep laughing, and stay positive.
And we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.